Perfect.
What's up, people? It's the Guru representing Geek Assault today, reviewing Goblin Slayer episode 3. Let's go. Sorry about the lateness, but hey, I had a lot going on this week, so hey, we still gonna get it out, man. Quick little audio review of this latest episode from last Saturday, so please forgive me for my lateness. With that being said, let's get it. Yo, pretty good episode this week, man. Quick rundown. These 3 guests come into the guild. They talk to guild girl because they are looking for some guy. They mess up his name. Come to, you know, is obviously the person they're looking for is Goblin Slayer. He isn't there, and he finally shows up and he introduces himself, and it's an elf, lizard man, and a dwarf. Each one of them hold a title. The elf is an archer. The dwarf is like a shaman. And I think the lizard man is a priest too. I think. Something like that. And so, of course, you know, they always had the priest girl with them. So I'm not sure. Maybe the lizard man isn't a priest. But hey, it is what it is. But so it's 3 different types of races of humanoids, I guess you want to call them. Which is kind of weird because it seems... We'll get to that. Let's quick with a rundown. So, with that being said, they want to speak to him. They said there's a guy that's forming I guess he's a demon king or something like that. He's forming an army, so he pretty much want to take over the world and wipe out humanity. And so they're trying to stop that. But you know, of course, Goblin Slayer is only interested in killing goblins because of what happened to his family, especially his sister. So he doesn't want to hear it, and he's like, I'm not talking about it. So the elf is very unimpressed with him. She's bashing him and stuff, you know, talking about his armor and everything. But you know, lizard man, well, especially the dwarf, he can see right through it. Like, he see why the Goblin Slayer carries the way he does, because for hunting goblins, his armor and his weaponry is well suited for that. So he's like, you know, you can't really judge a book by its cover. Anyway, so they kind of, I ain't gonna say they kind of trick him, but they kind of say like, well, we're gonna get you to kill. There's some elves that invaded some kind of land and want to know if he's down. Of course he's down. And you know, of course, they didn't know, they didn't even know how many, like, the different type of elves there was. I mean, type of goblins there were. They were just like, well, goblins a goblin, you know, pretty much. But he was breaking down like, are they a hobgoblin? Are they a this? Are they a that type of goblin? And they were kind of like shocked, like, damn, this dude really knows goblins, you know, he knows his thing. So they are impressed by, well, dwarf and lizard man are pretty impressed, but elf, she has a chip on her shoulder for him. And then while that is going on, the priest chick, she's down there and she runs into this witch with this big old hoo-ha's, and she knows she worked with Goblin Slayer before, and she gives him a scroll. And the way she described it, she wouldn't tell what the scroll was on it, but he said Goblin Slayer either needed her to read it so he could know how to cast whatever spell is on that scroll, and it's supposed to be very dangerous. So we got to keep a lookout for that scroll, y'all, because something's gonna come down. I can tell because they kept showing it. Later on in the episode, they go off on an adventure together, and while they're resting at camp before they go raid the goblins, they do a lot of talking, and we actually get a little bit more character development between the characters. This was no action was in this episode at all, basically, really. To the very end, we got a little glimpse, but everybody kind of tells a little bit about themselves, about their land and their journey and stuff, which was cool. And they share each other's like food from each other's races, and you know, it's pretty cool. And they try to tell like where goblins come from and all that kind of stuff. And Goblin Slayer tells a story that they came from, he thinks that the goblins came from the moon. And it was saying like they came to Earth because they were jealous of the Earth because there was, you know, air, fruit, water, and of course women. And so they want what the Earthlings have. So that's why they're so vicious and stuff. There's all of the envy. And so he says he pretty much believes that story over anything. So we don't know what really is going on. Like I said, they're not really in our world because, of course, we don't have goblins existing. And on 2, like I said, there's 2 moons orbiting their planet. So something's definitely going on. So, pretty good episode. So one of them, they get kind of drunk and something called fire wine, and the dwarf gives it to them. And we find out that the elf is actually like over 2,000 years old the dwarf is like 100 and something. So it's weird. It's pretty weird how the different races they age. You know, of course, humans, die the earliest. So I think we really didn't get to learn how old Lizard Man was. But I'm pretty sure his race probably ages a lot, live a lot longer than human beings as well. And so they get kind of drunk and tipsy and stuff, and they tell about stuff. And Goblin Slayer actually he got a little tipsy. He drank the wine, and he I ain't gonna say passed out, but he went to sleep sitting up in his armor. So, which is weird, because I really thought the elf girl was gonna take his helmet off while he was inebriated, if he was inebriated, or maybe it was just an act. Who knows? Because he just stopped talking. So hey, it is what it is on that. But they get up the next day, and the archer shows her skills. She's not just all talk. She shoots an arrow out of. You ever seen that movie? What's the girl name? Angela Jolie was in it. And they could curve the bullets. This chick shot an arrow like that was going all over the place, man. It killed like 2 elves that would guard the door. And then she killed, I don't know if it was the same arrow. She shot another arrow. It killed the guard dog. And she was far away, but you see the way that the way that arrow took that curve. Yo, this chick it's insane how good she is, man. So we gonna see how good, what's really going on with there. The different characters' abilities probably next episode. So, my thoughts. Like I said, once again, pretty good episode, guys. Wasn't too much violence up to the very end, like the last couple of minutes. And we saw they're about to raid whatever the Goblin stronghold. So I know next week, well, I guess this week now, since it is, I don't take recording this. Today is Wednesday. And so Saturday, they're gonna raid the stronghold, and I know something's gonna go down, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna get bloody. And I'm really interested in, like I said, I'm really interested in this lore. I really want to know exactly where the goblins came from. I want to know more about this Demon King. How many different races of creatures there are that's like humanoid, because they're accepted. We see that all these creatures aren't evil or equal. It's like you say, like you got the goblins. They're deemed evil, but then you got somebody like the Lizard Man. He's walking around amongst the humans and nobody's tripping. So I don't know if you gotta have a certain amount of intelligence or how your race carries itself, which deems you evil or a threat to be hunted. And the witch coming to play is like, what was her real history with Goblin Slayer, and what is on that scroll? So hey, it's gonna get exciting, guys. I'm pretty sure. I'm really hyped for the next episode. So tell what your thoughts was this episode in the comment section. Don't forget to share, comment, and all that good stuff, man. Check me out on social media. I got the tab somewhere up on the screen and also in the description box. So this is Geek Assault. I am the guru. This is the one-stop shop for all your geek culture needs. Peace.